other people to join the call. Good afternoon, call. So Two more minutes and we'll start. We're waiting for other people to join. So, good afternoon, everyone. Can you guys hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, now we can
Someone
hear you.
should please. Okay.
Yes, we
Thank
can hear
you.
you.
Thank you so much. So, my name is Favor, and I'm going to be your moderator for today. So, today is day 4 of our workshop, and so far we've had a lot of speakers come to speak to us. We've had creative writing, professional writing, and so many more. But today we're going to be having a speaker talk to us about personal branding. See, personal branding is like the string that holds everything together. Because especially if you want to build a brand online, if you want to position yourself as an authority in the writing field online. So I think this is something you should not miss. And our speaker is more than capable to deliver on this topic. So very quickly, I'm going to be reading a citation right now. I'm going to be sharing my screen so you guys can follow me. So yes, let me quickly read a citation for you guys. Okay, can you guys see my screen?
Yes, we can see your screen.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you. So, the citation. So, Ezioma Kalu, that's her name, is a rising Nigerian writer and book blogger. Her works have appeared on some online literary platforms like Isele Magazine, Kalahari Review, Writer Speaks Africa, Nigeria, Terror House Magazine, Libretto Magazine, Salamander Ink Magazine, African Writers Magazine, One black boy like that blog live Livina Swear. She runs a book blog, Bookish Pixie, where she writes amazing reviews on books. Kalu writes and she finished as the first runner-up in the May 2022 edition of Challenging the Writers Writing Contest. She is a flash fiction editor and mentor at Writers Space Africa, the assistant coordinator of Writers Space Africa, that's Nigerian chapter, and a 2022 Best of the Net Award nominee. So you can connect with her on Facebook as Ezioma Kalu, and Twitter Ezioma. Most people know her as Bookish Ezioma. I personally know her as Bookish on Twitter. So you can connect with her on Instagram too, ebookish Ezioma, and our website is bookishpixie.com. Join me as I welcome to the stage right now is Bookish Ezioma. Ezioma our hands for her as she comes to the stage, as she takes the mic. Thank you so much. Thank you. Hello, ma. You can
Yeah.
you can take the stage now, ma.
All right. Good evening, everyone. My name is
Good evening,
Ezioma
ma.
Kalu. Thank you. My name is Ezioma Kalu, like she already said, and I'm very pleased to be here with you guys today. And I'm very excited to talk to you guys about personal branding. And I am very happy that you want to speak. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, we can.
All right. All right. So I'm very happy that you guys have made the decision to become writers because writing is a very special and important vocation. It can be lonely sometimes, it can be a lonesome venture because not many people understand it. But writers are important because how can you say you have lived on this earth if you do not leave a story behind? Everything we know today comes from stories. The history we read today, the creation story for religious people, our holy books, they were written by writers. So the world cannot run. The world cannot function without writers. So I'm just trying to let you guys know the importance of this vocation you are venturing into. And for personal branding, before I go into my slide, because I prepared a slide, I prepared a note, we are going to have an interaction class. I would like us to just have a normal conversation, like I just talk to you and not giving you a lecture per se. I'm just giving you a conversation digitalized. So you don't have to wear your suit and tie and carry your bag and go to work every day. The world is now a global village. Technology has made it easy for you to just stay in the comfort of home and do whatever you do and you make money from it. For me, I am a writer. I'm a freelancer. I work as a writer. I'm a freelancer. I review books and then I get paid for it. But then I didn't just start doing that all of a sudden. I built my brand. That people know Bookish Ezema today is because I worked hard into creating that image that people know. Because whenever people hear my name, oh, Bookish Ezema, oh, the girl that read 122 books, oh, Bookish Ezema, oh, the girl that reads books. So I put in a lot of time, a lot of energy, a lot of resources into creating that image. And I was able to do that. In curating the was no Bookish Ezema. 4 years ago, there was no Bookish Ezema. I was just existing on the internet, writing books, online, and they were helping other newbie writers to understand, oh, this is how you do it, oh, this is how you do that, oh, this is how you do it. But then in 2022, I asked myself, how do I like put myself out there? Because as a writer, I've listened to many writers speak. They're like, build your audience, do this, do that, start from whatever social media platform that you have. And then I was on Twitter, now known as X. But then I didn't have followers. I was, even then, with the few followers I had, like 100 or so, I was not making posts because I was scared, because they say, oh, Twitter is brutal. You make posts, they will drag you, they will do this. I was shy, I was withdrawn. But then in 2022, I asked myself, if I continue to be withdrawn, how will people discover me? If I continue to keep this talent inside me, if I continue to be inside my head and not come out, how will the world know who I am? Because I am someone who wants the world to know who I am. And then I just decided that, oh, okay, this is what I'm going to do. Every day, because I love reading books, why not keep a track record of these books that I read online? Every time I read a book, I review it, I talk about it online, just to build up a fan, just for people to know me. That was my initial plan. Every book I read, I post it online, I review it on my social media platforms, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. And then before I knew it, people started responding. Oh, wow, nice review. Oh, wow. Oh, you've read this book. Wow. And before I knew it, my audience started growing a little on Twitter. You know, Twitter is very difficult for you to build an audience on Twitter. They are stingy with their follows, they are stingy with their likes, they are stingy with their comments, they are stingy with everything. You have to prove yourself before people will follow you. Some will follow you and unfollow you. But then I started, I was posting, I was posting things online. I read, a Twitter, a blog. I didn't know anything about Bookstagram. I didn't know anything. But then looking back, I'll be like, wow, what a journey. Now I know so many things about all these things, but then I didn't know. But then the person directed me, oh, you have to own a blog. All these things that you're writing, all these book reviews, you have to have a place where you upload all of them. And then that was when my book blogging journey started. And in December 2022, I read 100 books. I trended for that. Last year, 2023, I read 122 books. And then I trended so much that at some point I was shocked. People would see me on the road. Are you not that girl that read 122 books on the streets? It was so massive that everyone knew. One day I went to the market. Someone stopped me. Oh, are you Bookish Ezioma? Oh, I follow you on Twitter. I was like, wow, are you guys serious? And this is because I have done so much. It's just 2 years. But you cannot mention Nigerian book reviewers or bookstagrammers without mentioning my name. And this is because I have done so much to build my brand. Now, let us get right into the topic of today: personal branding for aspiring writers. Building a unique identity to stand out in writing. I believe you guys have received the slide because I shared it with the moderators. I shared it with the facilitators. Now we are going to start with an introduction. That's the first slide. If you have your slide with you, you can open it. Then I'll just read out and explain. Personal is a strategic process aimed at creating, positioning, and maintaining a positive public perception of oneself by leveraging unique characteristics and presenting a differentiated narrative to a target audience. The process involves actively curating your digital presence across different platforms to present a coherent and appealing image of who you are and what you stand for. The ultimate goal of personal branding is to leave online audiences with a strong and memorable impression of who you are, so you can establish yourself as a thought leader, expert, or influencer in your field. So, this is the definition and explanation of personal branding. Personal, it has to do with you as a person, as an individual. Then branding, how do you mold? It's just like molding an individual. If I'm to go over this in a layman understanding, molding an individual, creating an individual, creating your personal self. How do you present yourself to the public? That is what it is. We are on social media, people be like, oh my, this is not good for my brand. This is good for my brand. Oh, I need this for my brand. Brand is a representation of yourself. So if you engage in fraudulent activity, it is destroying your brand. You hear people be like, no, I cannot do this because it is not good for my brand. Personal branding. How do you package yourself? How do you create yourself? How do you mold yourself and show yourself to the public? How do you create yourself and present yourself to the public? You can be whatever you want to be online. Even if your personal self, that is how you separate your personal self and your online self. Some people can be totally different people from who they present themselves to be online. Some very nice, thoughtful, funny people online can be harsh and vile in real life. So we don't know you in real life. What we know is the person you present yourself to be online, in the online space. So that is what personal branding it means, what it means. But it is important for you as a writer to have a personal brand. And I'm getting to it step by step. It is very important, even if you're not a writer. Anything that you want to do in this life, you don't have to be mysterious. You have to put yourself out there on the social media. The people that are winning today are the people that put themselves out on social media. See, Moravi that Davido signed. If she was keeping her talent hidden and only if she was only singing in the bathroom, how would Davido discover her? Davido was just scrolling through Instagram and saw her video. Boy Spice, the same thing. So many of these musicians, so many of these talent managers, they go online. Gone are the days when they go street by street, distributing flyers. They go online. That is why they say, oh, post. You don't know who will see your post. You don't know who will see your video. So that is why it is important to create yourself. Present yourself in a very exquisite and excellent manner. They say how you dress is how they will address you. If you present yourself as a nonsense person, they will rubbish you. But if you present yourself as an excellent and efficient person who knows what they are doing, the right people will be attracted to you. Personal branding matters for writers. Number one, for visibility. Seeing, visibility, sense organ of sight. We are living in a digital world. And as such, must leverage the power of social media to connect with the world as a global village. If you do not tell people about you, how will they know who you are? Companies and startups spend millions of money to advertise their products. Even in movies, there are advert placements. The human brain works hand in hand with the eyes. When you see something over and over again, you are naturally attracted to it and it piques your curiosity. The same goes to you as a writer. You must put yourself out there for people to see you. Now, one mistake that people do is, oh, my writing is not good enough. Oh, my story is not interesting. How can I put out this thing like this? Oh, I still make mistakes with my punctuations. How will you get better if you keep hiding and you keep shrinking? People need to see you, and you do not have to be perfect before you put yourself out there. If you're that someone that has that mindset, oh, I must be perfect before, then you will never succeed. Okay, let me tell you a personal story. I started learning Korean. I started teaching myself Korean 6 months ago. I remember the first video I put out. I was still just like after learning for a month, I put out the video. It was filled with blunders. I couldn't make sentences properly. I was scared. I was rejected. But I still put out that video on all my social media platforms. Why? I am still learning. This is not my language. And I just put out I put out that video because I know that in a year or two, or maybe in the nearest future, I'll still come back to them like, wow, there was a time I could not make a simple sentence. And 6 months down the line, I've seen so many changes because I've been consistently putting out videos. And I can go back to a video I made 3 months ago, be like, wow, I was struggling to make a single sentence. But then I put out those videos. You do not need to be perfect before you put yourself out there. You do not know who is watching you. You do not like remove that mindset. You yourself, you be big person. Once you conquer that inferiority complex, you've already conquered stage one. You're already moving forward. Put yourself out there. Yes, even if the story does not put it out, submit it. If they reject it, and you must be ready for rejection as a writer. They will reject you, die. You go chop rejections. But rejections make you stronger. You'll be like, wow, okay. I didn't there are some stories that I wrote before years ago, and I'll go back and be like, thank God they did not accept this nonsense story that I wrote. I cannot write that kind of story again now because I've evolved, I've learned. But at the time, that was the stage that I was. And I embraced it. You have to embrace every stage of your life. All these people, Chimamanda Adichie, if she tells you her own story, Purple Hibiscus, that is this big debut novel. Do you know how many people rejected it? She said that one woman, one agent said, I take my chance on you. What if that woman did not take that chance on her? That's how we will not get Purple Hibiscus. As big as she is, she faced so many rejections. So you have to have it in your, if rejections are coming, be happy. At least you're putting yourself out there, you're trying. So if you are the kind of person that, I'm not the social media type, then you cannot make money on social media. People are making money on social media, and I am not lying to you. I am telling you the facts. People are making money through legal money through social media. I, for one, I make money through. I don't have any office I go to. I graduated 6 years ago. I studied public administration from the University of Nigeria and Soka. I had a great result, like a very nice and beautiful result. But then I looked for work. There is no work anywhere. There is no job. It was because I did not know what else to do that I started writing. Initially, if someone had told me 6 years ago that I'd be a writer, I would laugh at them like, how do I even have the talent? How to me that I would be a writer? But then it was because of the depression. I searched for a job. There was no job anywhere. Started. And I started clueless. When I tell you clueless, clueless. I didn't even know anything about seminars. I didn't know anything about workshops. I didn't know anything. All I knew is that I would write. But then there is a saying that when you desperately want something, the universe will connive and make it happen. Because I wanted to be a better writer. I was Googling, I was searching on Facebook, writing the community. I was joining communities. And then I was reading. Personal branding is credibility. The era of being mysterious on social media is over. Like I said, it is over. If you must make money as a writer who is leveraging social media, then people must develop a level of trust in you. If you're always posting about books and writing and one day randomly post a pornographic content, people will be alarmed and think you're hacked because you have gained their trust and attained a level. This is why you must take your public image and branding seriously. Now, once you mention my name, Bookish Ezioma, even if you Google me, they will bring out the right. If you Google Ezioma Kalu, the things that you'll be seeing, the writings I've done, the books I've reviewed, because I have created my timeline. All my timelines. You go on Instagram, you will see books. You go on Twitter, they know me as a bookish person. People mention me, recommend books, because I have made my image, I have created created my image to be towards books, to be bookish in writing inclined. And that is how the only people I see bookish people, writers, and there's the way the algorithm works. If you're always talking about books, the algorithm will pick up that, oh, you like books, and they'll be recommending bookish people, writers, writing materials, right? They'll be recommending them to you. People are watching. You don't know who is watching you on social media. You don't know who can scroll, just scroll and be like, wow, I like this person. I like this content. Let me follow her. Let me follow him. You don't know. When I started, I told you I had like less than 100 followers on Twitter. That was 2022. But now I have almost 8,000 followers on Twitter. And Twitter is a very, very strict place. People are strict with their following. Nobody wants to follow an unvaluable person, someone that's not bringing value to the table. But people follow me because they know that I'm bringing something to the table. I'm encouraging people to read. I know how many people have DM'd me to tell me, "Oh, you inspire me so much. I've lost my reading juice, but seeing you make reading cool. You talk about reading. You talk about books. You're not ashamed to talk about books. Now I want to be like. I also want to read like you. I've created my brand like that. You can also do that. You you don't create it overnight, a day at a time, an hour at a time. So another importance of creating your personal brand is connecting with your audience. They say that birds of a feather flock together, and you are what you attract. When people complain of seeing lots of nudity on their social media, I can't relate because I have carefully created my timeline. I know my people and they know me. I follow authors, bookish people, and writers, and they follow me back. You cannot post your writing content on a betting platform or group. You have to post it on a platform or group. Now, you are a writer. All you have to focus on is the right audience. You cannot go under a BB Niger post and start telling them about writing. They will not listen to you. They know you are not your target audience. They leave their phones and they go elsewhere. You are selling cars and you go to a widows group and advertising like I or a children's group rather. Let me not use that. You're a children's group, a kindergarten like a children's group, maybe a secondary, a high school group. You go there and you're advertising. They are not your target audience. So you have to know your target audience and connect with them. That is one of the importance of personal branding. And you don't even need to do much because algorithm will nobody knows her brand. Nobody cares. Nobody will care. If you are someone who is not intentional about building their brand, comes tomorrow to say, "Oh, I'm having a workshop. I'm having a workshop. I'm charging 10,000 naira." Nobody will pay you a dime because they don't know you. They go to your social media, they don't see anything. They see a 2017 post. That was the last time you posted. How can they trust you with their money? And you come out tomorrow and tell them that, oh, you are holding a seminar. Nobody times. But if I come out tomorrow and say that I have a workshop, a writing workshop, people will pay money to me because for years I have consistently posted particular niche. I've created my I've crafted the reviewer. I have my rate card. They don't argue with me. If I tell them I want to read your book, they don't argue, they pay me because they know that I have the audience. So you have to know your target audience and connect with them. and I have the truth. You have to your personal branding building seriously. So, do you have any questions so far? You can unmute yourself and ask me. I've talked about personal branding and importance before I move ahead. If you have any question, unmute yourself and ask me. Does anyone have a question, or are you following? Let me at least know that I'm talking to people and you guys are hearing me.
Okay, does anybody have a question?
You
Okay, I
can
think
put,
no.
if you don't want to unmute yourself and talk, you can put a comment in the comment box.
I think someone already left a comment.
Okay.
But please, I want more people, please. I want more people to leave comments, please. If you are following, just drop a comment in the comment section.
Can you read out the comments or question for me, please? Okay.
Okay, so the question says, how do you find those who have like minds as yourself so you can curate the social media identity you desire?
Okay.
No, I think that's the only other.
Okay. To answer that, I hope the person that asked the question is listening. Let me use books. And write books. First of all, I followed some people that I know, some literary magazines, literary magazine, for example, read, and then if you don't, like I said, algorithm. Once you're like if all right, you're then just like this. I don't content. Maybe you get like them, even if you've watched it, stayed like 1 minute, even if you didn't engage with it. The algorithm says since you've stayed 1 minute watching this video, you are interested in this kind of content, and you are intentional about building your brand. Like people will them and to your doorstep.
Excuse me, ma. Ma,
What makes you stand? Okay.
ma, can
Okay.
you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Hello, ma. Okay, I
I
think
can
some
hear you,
people have
please.
their hands raised. Some people have their hands
Okay,
raised.
okay. They can unmute themselves and
Progress.
Oh no, no, I don't. I'm so sorry.
Progress and Ayo Kunumi. Yes.
I'm so
Progress
sorry.
and
My
Ayo
hands are
Kunumi. Do
full.
you have questions?
book blog. They should send me books. Let me review. I did some, many, almost only one replied me because they'll be like, who is this person? But did I give up for where? Now I'm telling you, most of all those ones that ignored me, they now reach out to me. Bookish Ezioma, please, can we send books to you? How do you do it? Are we to pay a price? But when I started, they ignored me. But it did not get to me because I knew that I was just starting out. But the important thing I started, I didn't even I shot my shot. And one of the publishers, a very publisher, chance on me, they sent from there. Because when I bloody money all reach out to me, people to buy books. The reason they my deal, they checked my social media platform. They be like, I beg you, who is this person? I was not even a Bookish Ezioma then. I was just Ezioma Kalu. But now they have seen track records. If I post your book on social media, people will reach out to me now. Now, I was doing for 2 years. I built my brand. I was doing free reviews. People will send me the book, I will review. But this year, I decided to make it into a stream of income. You come, oh, Bookish Ezioma, I like what you do. I've written a book. I want you to help me and review it. I'll be like, oh, please, should I send you my rate card? You're like, oh, sure. I send you my rate card. They are very packages and they don't argue. You choose the package that is best suited for your pocket. You pay me, I review your books, I post them online, people buy it. I'm making money just in the comfort of my home. Why? Because I built my brand. Before books are published, many people reach, oh, I have a book that is coming out. Please, you help me. They know that I know I have my way around this. And I know my audience, and I have an audience that are willing. They say, oh, Nigerians don't read. They read, though. You just don't know. Follow Bookish accounts on Twitter, on social media platform. Go on Instagram, type Bookstagram. You will see plenty people, Bookstagrammers, book influencers, book bloggers. They buy books. People read books. So if there's the danger of one-sided story, don't believe a one-sided story. People are like, when I read 122 books last year, people dragged the hell out of me. You are wasting your time. Why can't you go and find a job? Who read in app? It helps me, oh my dear, because I know how much I have made from reading books this year. I tell people on social media, I be like, oh, I make money from reading books. People are like, how do you do it? How do you do it? There is no magic anywhere. I started by putting out the work, doing free book reviews. I did not even know there was anything like Bookstagram or book blogging then. But 2 years down the line, I am making money from it. And on my terms, everything is on my terms. You will pay, you will pay for the shipping fee. You will still pay me the amount. The only thing I have to do is read it. If you choose a video review, choose single post grace. If you choose package, because how much people make through. I also do freelance writing. I write for people. I have countless people, I don't even know them. I don't know their face. Even accounts without their profile picture. They send me money, I review the book, I go. Consistency in message and content. Oh. I forgot. Join a community of writers. I've said it before. No man is an island. when you connect with people of like mind and learn from their mistakes. You can ask for the guidance, you can ask for the coaching, and you learn better when someone with better experience teaches and puts you through. Make sure you don't do everything by yourself. Ask questions when you're in doubt. There is nothing better than a community of people of like mind. I became better in writing because I joined an online community, Proof Week. There is this online community, Prolific Writers Community on Facebook. The writing community is still ongoing. Then every week they have this challenge, writing challenge. Then they will call the result the next week. I read people's works. I see how they write their story. I go back, I write my own story. They share tips on this community. They share feedbacks. You can share your story. They dissect it for you. From that Facebook community, I started knowing other communities. I'm very much active on Twitter. I'm more active on Twitter than any other social media platform. I started following. There are so many communities. It's just because you've not put out your mind there to search. Google is your friend. Just go on Twitter, on social, on Facebook, anywhere. Type writing community. They will bring us so many. You join a community of writers. You learn from other people. You ask questions. How do I do this? How do I do that? I'm someone that I teach myself. I learned writing by myself. Everything I know about, almost everything I know about writing, I learn by myself. But then I am very observant. If I'm scrolling through social media and I see a writing related question, I scroll and check. I bring out my pen and paper. I write it down. Any idea that comes to your head, don't say, oh, I remember it. Write it down. No. Join a community of like-minded people. That is how you will succeed. Join a community. Don't do everything by yourself. Ask questions. Belong to groups. Attend workshops like you're attending now. Attend seminars. If you don't have money, there are many free ones. Don't wait till you have money. Don't wait, oh, I don't have money to pay for this seminar. Attend the free one. Look for the free ones. If you still cannot find the free one, teach yourself. Read books. There is no better way to learn how to write than to read. That is the reading. Reading helps you. You cannot tell me, I want to be a good writer, but I don't like reading. You must like reading books. You don't need to read 150 books or 122 books or 100 books. Even if it's one book, you must read books. Because why reading? As a writer, why reading? You're learning how that writer wrote it. You're not just reading for entertainment now. You're learning. It's just like you are reading for your exam. You are learning so many things. How did this writer write this? How did this writer open this sentence? Read, research. You have to study. Check social media. Use all these online learning platforms. Coursera, Cospedia, Allison. Take courses. Spread your wings. Don't be too satisfied with the knowledge that you have. So then another topic is consistency in message and content. Now, before I go to this consistency, do you have any comment, any question? If there is any question, please favor read it out for me. If there is any comment, anything, before I forge ahead. If you are following, you tell me you're following. Oh yes.
Okay, someone has a question.
Okay.
Let me read it out now. I'm
All right.
coming. Sorry. Can you hear me? Can you hear
Yes, I
me?
can. Yes, I can. Please go ahead.
Okay. Someone asked that
Mm.
which social media platform would you say is the best for personal branding?
All of them are
Did you hear
important.
my question?
I heard your question and I'm answering it now. All of them are important. It just depends on you personally. If you are an aesthetic kind of person, you like Instagram, you can build your focus on Instagram. Focus on Instagram. If you're an aesthetic kind of person, pictures and videos, you like posting pictures and videos appeal to you. Just focus on it. All of them are important. If you're someone that, oh, you like Facebook, please by all means focus on Facebook. But like me, I love Twitter. And I won't impose my like, I won't impose my choice on everybody. I just like Twitter. I just like how Twitter is built. I'm active on all other social media platforms, but Twitter is like my favorite. That's where I'm well known. That's where I'm most known. I focus on Twitter. I post more on Twitter. I'm also on TikTok. And if you go on TikTok, there's what we call the book talk community. There's any community you want is on every social media platform. So it depends. And all these social media platforms are different. They are unique in their own ways. Pictures and videos, Instagram is your person. There is also Facebook. There are people that have followers on Facebook. And Facebook following is like a cult. Those people, once they like you, they've liked you. It's not like Twitter that they would like you today, they will drag you tomorrow. Facebook, they are very loyal. Anyone that you've hacked, please, by all means, focus on that one and build it thoroughly. Because maybe if you start focusing on all of them, you might lose all of them. But see one, pick one, focus on that one. Any one at all. It depends on what you like because it is your personal brand, not my personal. It is you. So you have to look inward. Okay, which one is best for me? You pick it, you work with it. So I believe I've answered that question. Any other question?
Okay, I don't think there's any other question.
All
We can
right.
continue.
All right. Thank you. So, consistency in message and content. How do you maintain consistency? This is a very important question. Everywhere we go online, oh, consistency is key. Consistency is hard. Consistency is a word that every social media user is familiar with. But what is consistency? Consistency is doing something over and over and over and over again. Constantly doing something over and over and over and over again. That is what consistency is. And that is the hardest part of anything in this life. Consistency. But once you remove, and it is the most vital part of life, if you stop breathing consistently, you will die. If you stop eating consistently, you will die. So that is to prove how important it is, how vital it is. The same goes to whatever aspect of your life you think of. You have to wake up and decide, I'm still going to do this tomorrow. Even if this is hard, I am still going to do it next tomorrow. Even without any success, I'm still going to do it the day after tomorrow. That is what consistency is. And that is the hardest part in building your personal brand, in doing anything. Take, for instance, going to the gym. I'm excited. I want to go New Year resolution. Oh, I will be a gym rat. I will be a gym rat. You go the first day, go the second day, go the third day, fourth day, all your body is paining you. Be like, what is the benefit? Why am I stressing myself over a life that God can take any minute? I beg, to let me rest. Oh, I burned enough calories. Let me eat akpu. Let me eat fufu. Let me eat eba. You don't go the fourth day because you don't go the first day. Your mind will tell you, since I not go the fourth day, nothing happened. Let me just stay 5th day, 6th day. Before you know it, you've stopped going to the gym. You've lost consistency. Oh, I'm studying a foreign language. Oh, I'm so excited. I want to speak Korean. I want to speak Chinese. I want to speak Japanese. And then you start. Oh, I'm so excited. You learn the alphabet. Oh, wow. It's very easy. You learn it. And then you're going. And then it's hard. It is very difficult because it is not your language. Igbo is my first language. English is my second language. I have spoken English all my life, but I still make mistakes in English. How much more a foreign language that you are learning as an adult? Give yourself some slack. Cut yourself some slack. Give yourself grace. You are trying your best. But then negative thoughts seep into your mind. What is the essence of it? If I learn this foreign language now, who will I be using it to talk to? I beg, let me just rest. But people are making money from foreign. If I can tell you anything, if it is possible for you to learn a foreign language, please, by all means, do so. People are making money from foreign languages. I kid you not. In Nigeria, you don't need to travel out. You do not need to travel out. What am I telling you here? Consistency. If you see people that are fluent in Korean and Chinese, you'll be like, I want to be like them. Do you know how many years it took them? Do you know the amount of time, energy, and other resources that went down the drain for them to achieve that fluency? You cannot just wish it into happening. You will put in the work. Whatever it is you want to do in this life, you must put in the work. Anybody that tells you that anything is easy, the person is lying. The person is doing what? Lying. People are telling you, oh, your own is even, people like might tell me, oh, your own is even good. You just stay in the comfort of your house and write and make money. You think it is easy for me to crack my brain and think out content and write? Or for me to sit down and read a book, 500 pages book, and then write review? If it is easy, you do it. That is just it. So for you to build a successful brand, you have to have in mind that you will put in the work. Consistency. Now, consistency does not mean you must do it every day, every day, every day. No. What consistency means is that you will keep doing it. If you fall, you rise up. You might, as a language learner, I don't learn every day. There are sometimes I might even learn once in a week. But the most important thing is that I don't give up. The next week, I pick up my book, I start learning it. That is what. But people might deceive you. They'll be like, post every day. No. It does not have to be every day. Some people will tell you, as a newbie writer, what will they tell us? You must write every day. No. I will not advise you to write every day. I will not also not advise you to not write every day. Whatever works for you. Because they were telling us every day you must write, even if you're not in the mood, write. I'll just be reading advice, I'll just be scrolling. I'll be like, I cannot come and kill myself. But I still write. I'm consistent in the writing because I've not given up on it. So you have to be consistent. Anyone that you want to do, be consistent in doing it. So developing a signature style, that is one way to build consistency. There should be something you are known for, something that sets you aside from other people who do the things you do. I'm a book reviewer, and every year I put out the number of books I've read, and after each read, I number it on social media and review the book. I make a trade on Twitter where I talk about the book. This is my signature style. And now people know me as Bookish Ezioma, the girl who creates book review threads on Twitter. If you ask someone, do you know Bookish Ezioma from social media? They'll be like, yes. Oh, that girl that reads too much. That girl that reads. Reading books. That girl that reads. That is my signature style. And the way I read books, I talk about it on social media. I might read bookstag grammar in the Nigeria. Let me start from Nigeria. Go and search bookstagram Nigeria on Instagram. There are many bookstagrammers. There are many people that do what I ask. There are many book bloggers. But there is an Ezioma juice I always bring whenever I am doing my thing on social media. And that is my signature style. You too develop your signature style. If you are interested in politics, Peter Obi, anytime he writes a post, he ends it with PO. A new Nigeria is possible, PO. That is his signature style. He cannot make a post on social media without using that. Develop it about you sitting yourself down to ask yourself, what are my likes? How can I do this? How can I do that? And just know you cannot figure out everything at once is a lie. Anyone that tells you that you have to figure out everything is a liar. You figure out more as you are going. So make the mistakes. But you might not know what your signature style is. You have to try different things. You will not even know the day that your index will happen, double on one, and be like, this is it. I am going to be doing things like this. So that is your signature style. For me, if I want to, after every read, I'd be like, my first book of the year is so 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 and so. That's how I start all my book posts. My 100th book for the year is that is how I do my own thing. It might not be much, but at least it differentiates me from other people that do it. You understand? There is this content creator Papia. I don't know if you guys know him. Anytime he wants to start his video, he'll be like, you push you see you. You push you see you. So once you see Papia's video, you know that he must say, you push you see you. That is his own unique style. I'm just trying to like explain what this signature style is. You push you see you. That's how we start it. So style is don't give up. Just keep trying and trying and trying. One day it will hit you and then you will get it. Two is consistency across platforms. Even if you have many social media platforms, your method of passing messages across should be similar and unique so that anyone that comes across your page will know it is you, no matter the platform they come across you. Anyone that comes across my content, they will know it's me. This is typical Ezioma way of posting content. Just like I say Papia. Any that's how he opens this video. That is his own signature style. So you have to find out that he's not the only person that does that kind of content, but he has created a niche for himself that whenever you unconscious, your subconscious, whenever I see Papia's video, my subconscious says, you push you see you, because that is his signature style. The third one, keep creating content. As cliche as it may sound, the most important thing is that you always create content. Do you have low views? Keep creating. Do you think nobody gives a damn about your create? You get a viral post and you'll be happy you didn't quit. The day I got my viral post on Twitter, I was already getting followers, so but there was a day I got a viral post. I went viral in the whole world. I was just scrolling to Facebook. One of my mutuals on Facebook posted hilarious book dedications. The post on Facebook, they did not just so many like very hilarious book dedications. People did not really, the engagement level was low. And I saw it, I laughed. I was like, this is not the right audience. Twitter is the right audience. Let me just save all this thing and post on Twitter. In my mind, I was not thinking that it will blow up. No. I was just like, let me just put this is very funny. I like memes. I like sharing memes. Let me just share on. I just shared on Twitter. I did not use any hashtag. Before I know it, I came online, notifications. I was like, what is going on? People are retweeting, people are quoting it, people. Some of the dedications, even some of the authors, they saw it, they came across that post. At some point, it got to French Twitter, Spanish Twitter, people were quoting it with different languages. I was like, Ezioma, is this you? Then followers. That day I blew up all over the world. I got followers, and it was just an innocent post. I did not imagine in my wildest dream that it was going to go viral. It's always the unimaginable post, like the very ordinary posts. It went so viral that I got how many million, up to 10 million impressions. So many, like, that was 2022. That was my first viral post. That was what brought so many people to my page. You're like, oh, this girl is fun. Let me follow this account. And then before I knew it, I read 100 books. I did not know I was going to trend too. I just posted it. I was not the only person that have read 100 books. People read up to 200 books. I don't know why I trended. The negative trending, the positive, people were dragging me, or people were hailing me. I got so many followers. How did you do it? I can't believe that you did it. It's a lie. You are lying. In my mind, I was like, why would I lie? Then people were now following me. I had 2 viral posts in 2022. Then last year, that was the breaking point. That was bloggers carried me. Gist so many bloggers. People were sharing. They would just come and, are you not this person? So if I was not uploading, and last year I was very sick for a long time. I was sad. I was like depressed. So that 29 December, I just saw the Facebook remembrance, the memory that I posted these 100 books on 2022. I was like, you know what? Let me just post the books I read last. Let me just post it. I posted it. I went offline, Jerry. I came back online. My phone was hanging. On Twitter, on Instagram, on Facebook. People, I was like, what is going on? Bloggers were carrying me. People were carrying me. If you go online and type the Nigerian girl that read 122 books in 20, I went so viral that I was like, what is going on? And what if I did not make that post? People read so many books last year. People read 200 books. People read, but maybe they were not intentional in posting it, but I posted and I blew so hard. And then now, because of the publicity I've gotten in this thing, I am able to set my rate card and I'm like, I am a professional book reviewer. This is what I charge. And people pay it. People pay money if they know that they will get value. If they are not sure of the value you are bringing, they will not pay money. So make yourself so valuable with you. I charge 50K, I charge 100. People will pay it. No matter how they say country is hard, people like quality things and people like affiliating themselves with quality and excellent things. I know the amount of DMs I got from publishers because of the way I trended last year. But if I was not making posts, nobody will give a damn about me. So just keep creating. You don't know the one that will go viral. So unpredictable. I just tweeting to myself. I just laugh. Like Jesus when I was tweeting to myself in 2022. No comments, no like, no engagement. But now I'm able to post and I get thousands of likes, thousands of engagements. It did not come in a day. All those times I was not getting engagement, I did not kill myself. I kept posting. Now it's even hard for me because there are some posts I would do then when I wasn't getting engagement, and I just post my mind and nobody will care. But now anything I post, people will care. So I cannot use Twitter as my mini diary again. People will care, people will read it. So you see, you just have to consistency, as cliche as it may sound, please create posts. So creating an online presence, and I'll keep on saying it. As cliche as it sounds, the way to build an online presence is to keep posting. Post original and quality content on any platform of your choice and post content back to back. Before you know it, you get an audience and engagement you need. Emphasis on original and quality. You are so beautiful, you are so creative, you are a quality material for you to just shrink yourself and demote yourself to someone that copies people. Please do have it like mad. You have it like crazy. You are able to use your brain because God gave you one and you are so smart. I believe you guys are medical students. You are so smart if they are not smart. You are so creative. So you can create your own original content. No matter the engagement level you see or you have, create original and quality content. Don't go and copy somebody. Oh, because this person is doing this thing and it's working for him, you go and copy it. It will not work for you because you are not made, you don't have that juice that person has. Everybody has their special juice. I said it before. There's something that makes you you. So be original, post back to back, even if you are tired, rest out and overwork yourself, overdo it. If you're tired, rest. If you fall down, lie down there first and rest. Rest more. Then you stand up, pick yourself up, and then you continue to go. I'm not one of those people that tell you, if you fall, stand up immediately. You will burn out and it's bad for you. take rest. Make your rest a priority. And then there must be the presence of um imposter syndrome. It must definitely come. I might achieve something and be like, I'm not sure this. Be prepared to embrace it. Imposter syndrome, be prepared to embrace it in all totality. But then don't allow it to defeat you. Be in charge of at all times. If it sets in, you'll be like, I know who I am. I can do this. I am able to do this. I have the potential, I have the power, I have the creativity, I have the mindset, I have the intelligence and the smartness to do this, to be able to achieve this. So then you also have to have your content strategy. Develop strategies and plans for posting. You can decide to post 3 times a week or whenever. But you must know that continuous posting will make the algorithm pick you up and recommend you to the right audience. So don't stop posting. The other day, I was scrolling through TikTok. I saw a lady and her brother. They were making a video. The video was just so funny to me. I don't even know the lady was not even showing her face. It was her brother's face. It was so funny to me that I had to click the person's profile. And I discovered that she sells lip care products. I all that I bought. I spent like 12,000 naira. Just like that. I did not know this person. I was just scrolling through TikTok and I just saw. That is how I is. I did not think prior that I was going to get lip care products. But I just saw a random video. I liked the random video. I clicked on that person. I followed her. And then I saw that she says lip gloss. And I'm like, oh, you know what? I didn't have any prior plans to get them. And then I got them. And then I've become the customer. I would return whenever I need to buy it. You see? What if she did not post that video? What if she was tired the day she wanted to post that video and did not post it? I am only one person that's patronized. Do you know how many other people that saw that video and patronized? So what if she did not post it? So you have to post. And the more you post, she appeared on my FYP, on my For You page. The more you post, the more the algorithm picks you and recommends you to people. It's not just your followers or your followers. You can just see random people that you don't have any mutual friends just follow you because the algorithm is recommending you. If you post once in a month, the algorithm is like, this one. But if you post like 3 times in a week, 2 times in a week, 4 times in a week, back to back, the algorithm will be like, wow, this person is serious. Let me push their content to the right people. Do you know how many million DM? Ma, please, I want to feature in your movie. And she replies, and they get the audition call. People message Don Jazzy, I have a music, I want you to play it. It might be your lucky day. Post profile. And if she's seeing one nonsense, she's saying that you are doing betting, or maybe I'm not criticizing betting, but if you say that you're your content, she goes to your profile, she does not see anything writing based. She's seeing nudes, she's seeing nonsense, she's seeing banter, she's seeing people I don't know DM me on Twitter. Ma, please, I want you to review my book for me. I do not know them. How do they know I review books? They've gone through my profile. They've gone through it and they know that this is what I do and I do it well and people engage. So the way you dress is the way they are going to address you on social media. We don't know you personally. We don't know your father's house, so we cannot vouch for you. It is what we see on social media that we use and judge you, that we use and assess vendors, you will reply them to this morning, they will reply you 12 midnight. Are you a serious person like that? So everything was seamless. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to keep patronizing this person. Just because I don't know the person, just because of how her content, her timeline, her profile is. You have to put in the work and brush your image. So if you are someone that does not take social media, take it serious. Everywhere that you see that you go and drag people, you are a troll on social media. Nobody will take a troll seriously. Before people come to you to reach out to you to work for them, they might even go through your replies. Let me know the kind of replies this person. If they go through your replies, they are seen all the idiots, nonsense person. They'll be like, no, this person does not have integrity. I cannot work with this person. So you get. Now there is networking and engagement. Spread your wings and connect with other people. Also, engage on other people's posts too. That way, people will also find you, ask questions, attend seminars, and learning. Spread your wings. I've said it before. Spread your tentacles. Connect. Don't be too shy. Send that DM. Reach out to people. Oh my God, I like what you do. How can I do this? Do you have a book club? I want to join. Spread your wings. So even if you're an introvert and you don't like going out, on that social media, spread your wings. Don't be a mysterious person. If they go to your profile, like even if you don't like showing your face, I'm not saying you should show your face, but there's a writer and a book influencer too that is my friend on social media. I don't know her face. She does not show her face, but her work rates 10 out of 10. You do not have to show a picture of your face. You do not have to show us your personal life. We don't care about that. But you cannot say you're a writer and I go click your profile. I'm seeing only you just write favor. Nothing else. It's favor and what you do and the things that you like. Then for me, like the way they got my email, I know it's through my link tree. I have a link tree. That link tree, I put my email address, I put the links to my posts. You can do it too. If you have a Medium page, write on Medium. If you have a Substack, write. Practice your writing there. If you have a blog, write. Post their links on social media. Have a link tree, a portfolio where you keep all the things that you write, so that someone might not have that time to start asking you, send me the links to your works. They can just go through your LinkedIn. Like me, I don't like wasting my time. That's why I like people to write the prices of their goods. If you're a vendor here, please do that. Because for people like me, we don't have that time. DM for price. I don't have time to DM me. If I should DM me, I will go to another vendor that puts their price, because you're not serious. I don't like stress when I want to purchase something, because it is my money. It is my hard-earned money. So if I want to spend my hard-earned money, it should be so seamless and easy. Put your price. This pant is 3,000 naira. So I know that if I'm coming to your DM, I'll be like, send your account number. I've already chosen the pants that I want. But if you're like, oh, DM me for price, I do not have that time. I will not DM me for price. I will look for another vendor that routes their price. You've lost a potential, even if it's 1,000 naira, at least there's something. You've lost a potential customer. These are the things you should have in mind. If you have a link tree, put it. Even if you don't have a link tree, just retweet writing stuff, write, make content, make original content. They did not use retweeting to swear for you. They did not use resharing to swear for you. Make your own. Yourself, you have your own brain. Type out something and write. What's the worst thing that can happen to you? People will laugh at you and say that your writing is not good. Will they come and kill you in your house? No. But what if people like it? What if they applaud you? You know, it's a two-way thing. It works both ways. Life is so unpredictable. You cannot say for sure that this is what will happen tomorrow. You do not have the ability to see beyond what is in front of you. So, and do not beat yourself up. I mean, you cannot compare yourself to someone that has been writing for 10 years, for 20 years. How? And you cannot compare yourself. You'll be like, oh, people are winning prizes. You do not need to win prizes before you're a writer. So far, you write, you're a writer. Do not compare your journey to another person's own. Only you wear your shoe. Only you know where your shoe itches you. Do not, comparison is the thief of joy. Oh, why can my writing not be like Ezioma's own? Why can my writing not be like Ayomide's own? Is your name Ezioma? Is your name Ayomide? Even if your name is Ezioma and Ayomide, are you Ezioma Kalu? Are you Ayomide Olusegun? You are not. You are you. You are wonderfully and perfectly made by God. You are beautiful. You are creative. You have your own gifts. You have your own talents. Nobody does it like you. There's nobody that can do what I believe is this thing that I'm doing. Nobody can do it like I can do it. And you should also believe that nobody can do it like you can do it. Believe yourself outrageously. Let it be ridiculous. That way you build self-confidence. Spread your wings. Learn as you go. Learn on the journey. Give yourself grace for not knowing what you should know. When I started writing in 2021, I was a graduate. I had finished my NYSC. People were writing when they were teenagers, when they were in primary school. And then my age mates, they were writing when they were in primary school, when they were teenagers. Even when I was in university, there's this community of writers in my school. People were in that community. So what if I came out and be like, I've already finished my NYSU, and this person that is the same age as me is already winning Commonwealth prize? What will I do? Did I start writing when they started? So why should I compare my journey to them? I did not start when they started. Even if I published my first book at 40 years, anytime that you wake up is your morning, there's this Igbo adage, mbonye tetere bototo ya. Anytime you wake up is your own morning. Even if you publish your own book at 50 years, the most important thing is that you've published it. So don't look at anybody. I did not look at anybody. I walked on my own pace. And people will be like, see me now, wow, you have such following. I want to be like you. I'll be like, thank you so much. But I worked so hard to create this presence, online presence that I have. I put in the work. I put in the sweat. I worked so hard. And I'm also working so because I'm not where I'm supposed to be. I'm not where I want to be. I'm where I'm supposed to be because any position you are, any stage you are, that is where you're supposed to be at that point. But because we lack the foresight, we cannot see beyond what's in front of us. We think that we are lagging behind. No. But when I understood it, things have become easier for me. Before I used to beat up myself. When I finished school and I didn't get a job, I was like, I am lacking behind. Everyone is getting jobs apart from me, and I am one of in my department, I'm among the first 10, the best 10 graduates. I'm always among the best 10 everywhere. So what am I not doing right? What are people doing right? I asked myself this question so many times. Why? How is this so difficult for me to just get a job? Every other person was getting. But then, retrospectively, I think God just wanted to redirect my path. That was not the path He wanted, because if I had gotten a job, I wouldn't be a writer. I wouldn't be this bookish Ezioma that I am today. But then I did not know. I did not see it. I was beating myself. I was depressed. God was just telling me, relax. I want you to do something else. I was seeing myself as a failure because how can I be jobless? Everybody will leave the house and go to work, and I'll be at home. But now I no longer regret it. I no longer see myself as a failure. Even if I don't see my destination, at least the path is getting clearer. I can now walk freely. 2 years ago, I didn't know I would make money from reviewing books. But if I tell you this year, there was at some point, I was like, it was too much. Every day I enter Twitter, please, ma, I want to send you my book to review. What is your rate card? I'm like, in the morning, I will wake up, I'll have my bath, I'll eat my food, I'll bring a book and read. And I'm not just reading it for entertainment now. I'm reading it for both business and entertainment. Is it not good? Is it not a sweet thing? But it's the part I created for myself. I did not know that something like this was in existence before I started doing it. I was just like, this is good, though. Yeah. So like this, I'll just stay, I'll read. And I enjoy reading books. Do you know the joy it brings you when you do something you love doing and you are paid for it? You don't have to sweat. You don't have to enter keke and fight with like a keke man or kada man from the comfort of wherever you are. And everything is on your terms. It'd be like, oh, I'll do it in 2 weeks. Please give me 2 weeks. Oh, I'll do it in a month. Oh, I'll do it in a day. Oh, I'll do it. You take charge. Nobody will DM someone with 3 or flower on their profile and tell them to please read this book and review. Nobody will do that. But because I'm not I always post, oh, please, oh, I'm a book reviewer, oh, please send writing geeks. It's on my profile. Send writing geeks my way. So if you click on my profile, writer, book blogger, Keneko, send writing geeks my way. Oh wow, this is what this girl does. Let me DM her. Without stress. Without any stress. So anything that you want. Last year, I was among the 10 bookstagrammers. Farafina, if Farafina is publisher, the people that published Papa Ivy Schools and Americana. They released the 10 Nigerian book bloggers to watch out for. And I was among, and it was just my 1 year into book blogging. 1 year, and I made the 10 Nigerian bookstagrammers to watch out for. There is no way, and not to blow my trumpet or anything, but just to tell you that the power social media has. To mention bookstagrammers, people, big writers DM me, and I am a big writer DM'd me. The person is not even in the country to send their books to me to review. In my mind, I was like, is it this person? This person that I'm so in awe of? Oh my God, how do I do this? Oh my God. And I was so starstruck. They sent me a DM by themselves because they know that, oh, this person, I've seen her potential. I've seen the kind of thing. They sent me a DM. Oh, I want to send you my book. This is a very big writer, a very big Nigerian writer. And I was so starstruck. And I'm like, wow. So people really know me like this. How did they know me? By posting. So, my dear friends, this is where we are going to stop for today. I've talked. I've said so many things. So now, practical exercises and question and answer. This is the part that we practice what we've learned so far. So I'm going to give you 3 activities. I don't know how to do that. Favor, you would do that, like how they would submit it. You will share it to them. Activity 1. You are a book reviewer and influencer. Write an X post telling people what you do and why they must use your services. Be mindful of the 250 characters limitation. So assume that the subscriber, just a regular X user. So you are a book reviewer and influencer. So because I write posts on Twitter that make people come to me. Oh, I want you to review my books for me. So write an X post telling people what you do and why they must use your services. Activity 2. A cosmetics and beauty brand has reached out to you to help them write a mission statement. Do this with just 250 characters. Mind you, as a freelance writer, you are not restricted to just writing fiction. So many people, I have had to write a master's essay on mechatronics engineering. My people, I did not do sciences. I studied public administration, but I had to research. I have had to write on law. Someone that was studying in UK law, I studied, I researched. For me, anything I say, yes, I can write it, except like very technical ones like writing code. I cannot write code, but I can write. Send me writing gigs. The internet is Google is your friend. So don't say that, oh, I am not into beauty. You have to research. Activity 3, you are a freelance writer. Market yourself in just 1 paragraph. Just 1 paragraph. Tell me, market yourself. So these are the 3 activities that you have to do and submit to Favor. Then she'll get it across to me. Then questions and answers. I have done all the whole talking. I've talked for more than 1 hour. So now you can ask your questions and I'll be glad to answer them. Thank you very much.
Okay, good evening, everyone. So, if you have questions, either raise up your hand or leave your question in the comment section, please. If you have questions, please let me know. I'm waiting. Oh, does anybody have any question? Okay, Ma. Hello, Ma.
I can hear you, please.
Okay, so someone asked the question now,
Mm.
and I want to read it out to you. So the person said, how do you pitch your work to people? Like, how do you pitch your work to people?
Okay. For you to be able to do that, you must have to have works you've already written. You don't expect to start making money immediately you start building your brand. No. Maybe the first few years, maybe the first year you use it to build your brand. Someone that you want to pitch your work to would want to see other things you've done. So for me, before I started like taking this freelancing seriously, like before I started making money from freelancing, I wrote stories, I wrote articles, I sent them out to literary magazines. Like when she was reading out my bio, there are some literary magazines that she mentioned. They are the ones that have submitted my stories and they accepted them. If all these people did not accept my story, I would not have anything to show for it. So nobody wants to hire someone without even it's very bad that even like graduate, they'll be like, how many years of experience do you have? Even if it's an article that you publish on your Medium page, they want to see something that you've written. So then they want to see who you've worked, even if it's volunteer. Try and have some experience before you start pitching your work so that you have the confidence that, oh, I've written for this, I've volunteered for that. Maybe now, tomorrow, I'll put um this lecture that I did now on my CV. Yes, I have lectured a group of medical students on personal branding. So if anyone wants to hire me on public speaking, or even if it's digital or anywhere, they know that, oh, I have a track record. I've done this before. Volunteer. Just try and be submitting your work. Free sites that they will not pay you, but they will publish your work. You have to build all these experiences and all these portfolios. So when you are pitching to them, if there is a writer, if there is a company you think that you can write their content for, then you will send them a pitch email, a pitch letter. You tell them that this is your name, this is what you do, and you've done this before, you've done this for these brands. You just market yourself. But you don't do this if you've not done any. If this, you don't you no company will want you to use them and do trial and error. They want to see your track record. What have you done before? So if you are building your brand, have it in mind that you're not going to make money immediately from it. Don't rush. People are so money driven in this country that, oh, how much are they paying you? Someone just, how much? You tell somebody, oh, my story has been accepted in this literary magazine. How much are they paying you? And your spirit will just fall. Like, is everything about money? People want to be sure before they invest. Nobody wants to invest in an entity, in someone they are not sure of, because it's their money, their sweat. So you have to know that you're not going to make money from it from the get-go as you are going. But some other people might even reach out to you, even without you having all the whole knowledge. Please, I want you to write for me. That one, you can give it a shot. You want to be the person to to pitch. You have to be patient. At least master the craft a little, have a little work to show for it, and then you can do it. But then once you've done a little thing, you publish a little thing, don't wait till you publish 20 articles. Even if it's one, you can pitch your work. If you want a template, you can use Google, check on Google or check on ChatGPT, but don't copy everything verbatim. Just see how they do it. Then use that template, be confident and shoot your shot. You're good to go. So any other question, you can unmute yourself and speak.
Thank you, Ma. So, does anybody have any question? Please let us know if you have questions. Um, Either type it or raise your hand. Okay, so I think so. And someone has a question. So, I'm going to be reading it out now. So the person said, "Please, Ma, do you think Medium is a better platform than Substack for building a personal brand?"
Um, I like both of them. The both platforms are good, but I think Medium is better for me personally. I have a Medium website where I write, and Medium. One thing I like about them is the SEO. The SEO is very sharp. Once you've published like maybe 3 or 4 times consistently, they bring like once you're using keywords, when you type something pertaining that on Google, they'll bring you up. Medium is so good at SEO, really, like SEO. The SEO is very good. I'm not sure about Substract. I don't really use Substract, but I use Medium, and I like their interface, everything, and especially this SEO. It is very good. Once you're using Medium, when people Google anything pertaining to the article, your own will come out, even if you are not using the paid Medium. So I think Medium is very good. If you can't, please use Medium. It's very good. So any other question?
Thank you, Ma. So, any other question, please? Please, if you have questions, please raise your hand or type your question. Okay. Okay, so I don't think anybody has any question anymore. But pertaining to the questions the assignment that she gave us, so will answer the like if you are interested in of course everybody should do it, sure. So you're supposed to answer the question and submit it. She's going to grade the answers, and then the best student will be awarded during our physical event. So please, you can reach out to me on the group, or just reach out to any of the admins and they will put you through on how to go about it. So I think since nobody wants to talk, I think we're coming to the end of our session tonight. So thank you so much, Ma, for your time. We gained a lot, we learned a lot, and we are really grateful for everything that you've taught us today. So thank you. You guys can go to your um various. You guys can do your thing, Cha. So yeah, bye bye.
Bye, everyone. And finally, if you have Bookish Ezioma everywhere on every social media platform, you can send me a DM if you have question or
Questions.
anything. Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you have any question pertaining writing or anything at all, you can reach out to me. If it's within my power, I will help you. So
Yeah.
bye. Thank you for giving me audience. Bye.
Bye bye. Enjoy yourself.